Oh, hi, y'all. It's another beautiful Friday morning here at El Rancho Inn, I meant to say earlier. And I gotta tell you, I'm the happiest, luckiest man alive to be 70 years old and to be in such good shape. It's as though I were born again, as they say, to be pushing 70, to have outlived the man who made my life a living hell. My dad kicked the bucket, and now my estate is being squandered and micromanaged by my two sisters. But to tell you the truth, I don't care because every day is a new learning experience. Uh, on YouTube, there's a very talented, gifted psychic reader, I will say, who was giving me a long-winded explanation this morning about how she got to where she is today. She's very beautiful and she's very well composed, but her lecture was a bit long because I related to it so deeply. She was talking about her family and how her family treated her, and that when she feels down or depressed, she thinks in her mind, why is she feeling that way, and how can she bring herself out of this blue mood that she's going through. And I really related to what she said. She was talking about the feeling of abandonment that she felt from her family. It got her to where she was today. And I totally related to what she was saying. I'm sorry I couldn't listen to her whole lecture. It was a bit long, but I'm sort of like that too. Growing up, I was like a wallflower, and then when I turned 40, my dad gave me hell for not being married, and for getting this ring that I have on. This ring is an emerald. I bought the emerald in downtown Los Angeles, and I had it set in gold. Put it on my right hand to advertise the fact that I'm still single. And so I did that, but I went through hell to do that. But here I am. I survived the man who made my life a living hell, and so that's why I just want to forget all about that. But I forgive my dad for all the hell he gave me growing up. Just to say that. But what bugs me about schools today, because I happen to be a teacher, is when they don't follow through on the promises they make to their graduates. I mean, I can't believe it that when I graduated from USC, University of Southern California, not the University of South Carolina, University of Southern California, my grandma paid a huge sum of money at that time for me to be a life member of the USC Alumni Association. That was the greatest gift my grandma ever gave me, my maternal grandma, Evelyn Sanson. And now I go back to USC, and they don't know me from Adam. I don't have the little plastic card they gave me. So I can't believe I outlived my so-called life membership in the USC Alumni Association. I couldn't be more disappointed with USC for that. I mean, if a university can't follow through on the projects they make to their graduates, a diploma from that school is not worth the paper it's printed on. Well, looks like I've gone on too long about that, so I guess I better wrap this little meme up. But and I know I can't even write a letter to USC and explain how disappointed I am. It always gets returned to me. That is even more disappointing. You know, I really feel sorry for USC students. I mean, the kids who are in USC today, it's the University of Spoiled Children, pay your fee and get your degree school. I mean, that's how I see it. Because, like I say, I've written 2 letters to them to tell them how I'm feeling, and they just get turned back, returned to sender. Can you believe it? Can you beat it? And we don't even know the boundaries of the USC campus are a bit vague and sketchy. At one time, at the end of Fraternity Row, there was the Robert Zemeckis School of Digital Media. Now, it's no longer there. It's a Starbucks. Can you believe that? Can you beat it? And also, where once stood the Occidental Life Towers, now that building in downtown Los Angeles has a USC logo on it. Do they have classes there now? We don't know. And there's a on the way into downtown Los Angeles, there's another USC building. It looks like part of the School of Architecture. Well, it looks like I've been talking too long about this, but at my age, 70 years old, I feel great. I feel like I'm 22 years old again with all the progress I am making in my life. I'm being told that my significant other, my soulmate, is about to step into my life. And the good Lord above is telling me that, and that recently they had a mishap where they got shot, but the angels intervened to the injuries were not serious. She survived, and I couldn't be happier. And so I couldn't be happier about that. But here she is preparing for the day when we will meet in person. And just so you know, I hang out Monday through Friday at the senior center in the morning. I do my business there. I have lunch there. And then in the afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, I go for supper at the place where I get my mail, 243 South Broadway, Redondo Beach. It's the First United Methodist Church where they have a supper for the homeless. I get my mail there. I catch up with friends and so forth. But and then Tuesday and Thursday at St. Andrew's Church in South Redondo Beach, they have lunch there. And I usually go there. The pastor there is really nice. I don't really understand what he's talking about, but the place is really nice. The church is really nice in the community room downstairs below the church. They have everything there. They have nice restrooms. They have resources for the homeless. But I'm really wishing and hoping that our government will quit sloughing off social services to churches. The whole reason why we have governments is to make sure that the citizens have the basic essentials of life: food, clothing, education, and healthcare, and housing. And it seems to me, as a homeless person who's been homeless for many years, I try to avoid the people who only want me for what I have in my pocket. I'm perfectly fine if people don't want to hire me because I'm homeless. I try not to hang around people like that, but I'm being told that in days to come, I'm going to get a lot of job offers, a lot of the third portal of my life. The first portal happened when I was born, May 29th, 1956. The second portal happened in my darkest hour of my life, where I had to conform to fit into the rules of society. And now I'm in the third portal of my life, where what might have taken me 7 years on my own to accomplish, I can accomplish in the seven next months. My life is about to speed up in a direction I can't imagine at this moment. And for that, I couldn't be happier about portals. Portals are a very woo-woo topic that it's hard to understand in my mind. But I couldn't be happier about that. And just to be where I am right now and all that. But just to get closure on this little meme, I am just so thankful to be alive and to be where I am, and that the good Lord above is advising me via my YouTube channel with long-winded memes. The man addresses me in a soft voice, saying, I created you. I didn't create you to be a leader. I created you to be the light of the new world, the heaven on earth. So I couldn't be happier that he is guiding my steps every day, and every day is a new experience for me. Well, my word, I've gone on for longer than 10 minutes. Well, thank you for listening to this. Au revoir, mon ami. Bom dia, amigo.